we are City Channel for another episode of our Manchester City career mode. We currently sit top of the Premier League table with no defeats, the only undefeated side in the Premier League, with the best defence with 15 goals conceded, the best attack with 60 goals scored, and the best points 52. 9 points clear of second place Chelsea. Liverpool down in 7th position. And down at the bottom of the table is QPR, Bournemouth and Nottingham Forest, but Villa's very much in a relegation battle. Let's hope that Stefan Ortega makes a difference, because he will be going there very soon, actually, in today's episode. We kick off today's episode with a game against second place Chelsea, where we can increase our lead from 9 points to many more. Chelsea at home to start the episode. We'll simulate Southampton at home, and then we will play Everton away. Liverpool away in the FA Cup. We'll simulate Portsmouth and end the episode with a game against Spurs away, leaving us on the 18th of January. That is where this episode will finish. Let's get into our first episode, a big test against second place Chelsea. This side for Chelsea today, in goal is Mike Mine, and it's Cancelo, Captain Diaz, Guardiola and Bernardo Sosa, the back four. Rodri partners in the midfield with Frankie de Jong with Szoboszlai in front. The RB on the right, Olmo on the left, and Phil Foden in the false 9 role. Eventually, Alvarez, Jack Grealish, Kaiki, De Bruyne, Lewis, Stones and Ortega. No Mbete, no Esbrad, no Akanji, Palmer, Phillips, Lambert, who's been recently promoted. I've just promoted him from the youth team. You can see there he's 61 rated. A central defensive midfielder, but I'm going to convert him to a centre-back, and he's actually got a potential around 87 to 93, so he is a real high player, potential player for the future. Looking to loan him out probably in January. Maximo Perron back up to 79, he also on the reserves today. Well, here at the Etihad Stadium, second versus first, Chelsea versus Manchester City, massive game, and there's a promo before the game, because there's a familiar face actually in this Chelsea side. It is Aymeric Laporte. He moved from the club to join AC Milan after poor form here at Manchester City in Season 2. He's returned to faces today. Frankie de Jong looked up for the game there, didn't he, in that little promo. Here come the two sides for first versus second, and City already running away with the Premier League title. If we were to beat Chelsea here today, we'll be so far ahead. It feels a bit like last season. And last season we broke the points record. We were probably the best we're ever going to be last season, but we're not too far off it this season. We're not quite as good going forward, we're not quite as good defensively, but I think we are still very impressive. What if this season we went undefeated? That would be unbelievably good, wouldn't it? Maybe better than last season, I'm not quite sure. Pep Guardiola's last 2 seasons at the club look unbelievably good, don't they? They really do. 10 years at Manchester City, a dynasty created by Pep Guardiola here in Manchester. This is the Chelsea side then. In goal, Edouard Mendy still starts. So back 5, Reece James, Christensen, Aymeric Laporte, De Ligt and Chilwell. It's Jorginho captain alongside Kai Havertz in the midfield 2. Mason Mount, Jonathan David, the Canadian, and Christian Pulisic, the front 3. Bunu, Abderrah, Sterling, Isak, Dijon Sterling, Reece Elliott and Dufan Zapata all on the bench for Chelsea. Bad pass by Foden, it still falls to Diaby. Sosa. Frankie de Jong back to Sosa. Into Olmo, bad pass by Bernardo Sosa. He's 10th giveaway of the game, it feels like. What a ball by Chelsea, and behind it to Christian Pulisic. Chelsea in the title race with City this season. Good defending by Cancelo. Very close in the end, they threw it away themselves. Frankie. Whoa, from behind with the tackle there. Foden, Szoboszlai. Cancelo. Diaby in there, good defending by Laporte. Phil Foden. On to Frankie de Jong. A foul on Phil Foden, free kick Manchester City. Dominic Szoboszlai over it. Rodri. Oh, back to Szoboszlai, all the way back to Edouard Mendy. Cancelo. To Diaby, bad pass. Chelsea away again. Here's Pulisic. Frankie de Jong trying to get back. Pulisic. Diaz can't make the challenge. That's bad. Pulisic pulls it back. Pulisic the chance here. Maignan with a great save and dinked in by captain Jorginho. City do concede and Chelsea take the lead here at the Etihad. Big goal, brilliant goal. Mistake comes from Diaz. And once they're in, always had that chance. Dipped in by captain Jorginho. He's first of the season. City are behind here. We've had all the chances as well, but that's bad defending on the counter by Diaz. Rodri. Sosa. Foden. Rob Phil Foden. No, he's done really well for a moment. Jonathan David played in here. Guardiola with a brilliant challenge. He has into Diaby. Szoboszlai. Foden. Diaby's onside. Is he referee? No, he's not. Looks for Diaby and behind him. Moussa Diaby. Oh, Chilwell catches him. They're desperate to play out from the back here, Chelsea. They're late with a mistake here. Slight. Frankie de Jong off the post by Frankie. He's got to score there. Oh, pressure from Diaby. Rodri nods it on to Sosa. City come out searching the second half for a goal. Frankie. Diaby! Save! Diaby again! Good defending by Christensen. Cancelo. Olmo with a hit and tipped over the bar by Edouard Mendy. Diaby. Olmo. Frankie. Diaz. Foden. Phil Foden still past De Ligt as well. Phil Foden into the box here, but where's the man on the edge of the box? Rodri. Diaby, Rodri. Szoboszlai. Dani Olmo! Oh, great save by Mendy. Well, City are asking questions of this Chelsea defence here. Diaby can't keep it in. It's another corner for City. Asking questions. So far, Chelsea have answered them. Diaby. Frankie. Foden with a hit. Good block. Foden. Bad pass by Phil Foden again. Looking for the spectacular pass. Not taking the easy option. Rodri nutmeg. Chilwell. It's going to be a dramatic late goal if City are going to get one. Chilwell. Pulisic. Ball behind to Isak. Guardiola leaves it. Maignan makes a ridiculously good save here. Joshua Guardiola there. Don't know what the defender is doing. Cross in. Diaz, bad clearance. Sterling. Raheem Sterling to Alexander Isak, and Chelsea are going to be the first side to beat City this season. Well, the invincible season is not happening. 2-0 to Chelsea here at the Etihad, and that is going to really fuel the fire for Graham Potter's side, isn't it? Foden off for Grealish, Pep Guardiola's side. First defeat of the season. Comes to second place, Chelsea. We haven't scored our chances today. Soaks with a header. Sterling deals with it. Cleared away. As far as Grealish. Rodri, and the referee blows the full-time whistle. Chelsea 2, City 0. Could that just be what turns the title race here? You can see how much it disappointed the City players. That could be what changed the title race completely. We had to put that defeat against Chelsea behind us very quickly, and we do with the return at home with a 4-0 win over Southampton. Goals from John Stones, Joshua Guardiola, Szoboszlai and Ruben Diaz. 3 defenders scoring, must be all from set pieces. That game against Chelsea is behind us now. We've got to move on. It's 1 defeat. Yes, it's a blot on our perfect record so far, but we can take it and we continue with the season. So pre-contract arrival of a player in Geronimo Rulli. He has joined the club at the 1st of January because Stefan Ortega, who agreed to leave the club because he wanted to be first choice at Aston Villa, does leave to join them. And there is Geronimo Rulli now joining up the club, 33 years of age, 82 rated goalkeeper. He will be our second choice throughout the season. And I just want to mention the City football group. As we're into the transfer window now, we aren't going to be looking at perhaps CFG signings again because they've worked so well really, and you might not even have noticed it. So we've got players out on loan here, and one of them is Milian Manhoff, who looks like he can be a City first team player in the future. Only 23 years of age, 77 rated. We signed him when he was around 20 years of age. 2 years at Borussia Dortmund on loan. He'll come back an 80 rated player at 25 and probably ready for first team football at Manchester City. That is one City football group signing. The same for Ashley Phillips, who seems to be developing well. Ronnie Edwards, just another one. Tavon Gray, who's also developing. I think Milian Manhoff is definitely by far the best one for the first team. Maximo Perona shown signing young players ready for the future is a good idea, or selling them for profit as well. And also, there's a few others throughout the squad, but I'm very happy with how they're developing, and I've found a few more that I want to look at in the transfer window. So a few of the CFG signings, players that could come in now, loan out, sell for a profit, or be part of the team for the future. Wilson Odobert is one. French 21-year-old winger there, but not really sticking out to me. One who is sticking out to me, however, is this man, Jean-Matteo Bahoya. He looks like he could be one for the future of this club. And so could this man, Sidney Rygibert. He looks very, very high quality. Noah Mbamba as well for the future, but he's getting a lot of games at Club Brugge. I mean, look at that pace for a young centre-back. He certainly is a future player. We're going to go for Yuri Rygibert, and we're going to go for Bahoya as well. Both those looking for the future. They won't sell Rigo. They want his release clause of 7.6 million. That might not be too bad. But we'll see if we can negotiate for Jean-Matteo Bahoya. So we're going to offer 4 million for the midfielder. They want a 2% selling clause. I mean, that's a great signing for the City Football Academy, isn't it? And the group, 20-year-old, 72 rated, certainly one for the future. Look at that, 82 ball control, good dribbling, good skill. You know, even if not, then we can develop him and sell him for a profit. And we've made a profit in nearly every transfer window so far in this career mode because of the business we've been doing. So a prospect role for Bahoya, which I'm sure he'll be happy with. We're getting on a 5-year deal, the 20-year-old. He wants a 3-year contract, okay. 4-year deal, they always accept one more than what you first agree with. No release clause, 35,000 per week, a signing bonus of 300,000. Welcome Bahoya, who will be straight away on the loan list and straight away developed for the future of Manchester City. And here is confirmation of Jean-Matteo Bahoya, 4 million to Manchester City. I think that's a very well agreed deal. Surely an 8 in rating. It's a C. We thought we could get him cheaper. Well, it doesn't matter because I think we'll make a profit on him in the future for certain. Well, there is Geronimo Rui arriving at the training ground. He has signed for Manchester City before, but never got to play for Manchester City. Now, his chance comes many years later after being signed by, I suppose, the original City football group. Geronimo Rui with the Manchester City shirt, the new second choice goalkeeper, the Argentinian, who plays in Pep Guardiola's final year. Well, a few players have returned from loans in previous seasons. Returning to the squad is Alfie Adams from Rangers, Matteo Ramirez from Trabzonspor, Granada's Marcos Townsend, and AFC Bournemouth's James Trafford. So let's just have a look at those players and see how they developed while on loan. So there is James Trafford, 74 rated at 23. We've just brought in a new second choice goalkeeper. Trafford not ready to be that, and I'll add him to the loan list. Alfie Adams, 77 rated at 20. Clearly a young man for the future, but probably not the future of Manchester City, considering that we have Mike Maignan and so on. So Alfie Adams will be allowed to leave the club if a good transfer offer comes in for him. Further added to that list of players returning from the loan was... who else was the... Matteo Ramirez, 82 rated at 19 years of age. Wow, oh wow, oh wow. This man deserves to be part of the Manchester City team, doesn't he, really? But I mean, we've got Dani Olmo and people like that. We'll see if anyone comes in for him on loan or makes a transfer offer for him. And Marcos Townsend, 18 years of age, 82. Well, he's the new Phil Foden coming through our academy. Straight away, I'm adding to the loan list. He hasn't got space to be in the team just quite yet. But surely in the next few years, he's going to be very much part of the Manchester City first team. Up next, we go away to Everton to face them at Goodison Park. This is the side we're going to go with Maignan in goal, Cancelo, Stones, Guardiola and Sosa, the back four. Rodri in the holding role with captain Kevin De Bruyne and Frankie de Jong in front. It's Alvarez on the left, Phil Foden through the middle, and Kaiki today on the right. On the bench, Jack Grealish, Diaby, Olmo, Szoboszlai, Kaiki, Diaz, and new signing Geronimo Rui ready for action. Welcome to two sides, captain Mike, Kevin De Bruyne and James Tarkowski. I'm pretty sure we faced Southampton in the previous episode. Van Krumberger, we beat them 1-0. He made a mistake, didn't he, for the goal that Alvarez fired at him. Today, Gavin Bazunu is back in there for Everton. Issa Kabore as well. Also, in the defence, Stupinian, Ilic. We'll have a look at this Everton side, see how good it is looking. So James Tarkowski shakes hands with the defenders. It is Gavin Bazunu who starts in goal. Kabore, Pavard, Senesi, Tarkowski, captain is Stupinian, the back five. Wimmer, Garner, Ilic and Holsek in the midfield four. Fabio Gutierrez, the striker, Capino, Gaia, Dele Alli, Jonas Vind, Knauf, Sims and Brooking on the bench. De Jong, De Bruyne, Sosa, Alvarez, Sosa. Alvarez, good touch, hits a shot, blocked away, handball, free kick in a great position. Julian Alvarez has actually got better free kicks than Kevin De Bruyne at this stage of the save, so we're going to give him this chance. Alvarez steps up. Alvarez into the wall. Alvarez on the rebound. What a hit by Julian as it falls back to him. 1-0 City. Well, better free kicks than Kevin De Bruyne at this stage of the career mode, Julian Alvarez. In season 4, straight into the wall, straight back to him. And look at this for a strike from 13 metres out. Hit with power. Very difficult for Gavin Bazunu to save. Pretty high level. De Bruyne. Foden, no, his first touch was heavy. Might fall back to De Bruyne. 2-0 City. 2-0 within a matter of minutes. Captain De Bruyne with the goal. Foden with a strike. It fell straight back to Bazunu. Oh, it deflects into De Bruyne's path off Tarkowski, the captain. That's poor defending. City 2 within 7 minutes here at Goodison Park. Wow. Well, that Chelsea game certainly hasn't deterred this Manchester City side by any means, has it? Defeat to Chelsea, yes. Kick. Foden. Great pass into Kaiki, 3-0. What a ball by Phil Foden. And Kaiki on the score sheet, 3-0 Manchester City. He hasn't got, surely, 19 goals last season like he did last season. 19 goals is ridiculous. This ball by Phil Foden is beautifully weighted. Kaiki runs onto it, and his right foot, he hits this one, the Brazilian. Into the back of the net. Getting picked off that right hand side. Of course, we have Savio, who's actually 4 ratings higher than Kaiki. Developing now at Celtic. I want to get Savio involved as well if I can. Kaiki. Sosa. Into Kaiki. Oh, he's just so close to getting on the end of that. Lovely run as well by Kaiki. Gutierrez. Stones brings it out from the back from City. Look at De Bruyne's positioning. Foden. Back to De Bruyne. Cancelo. Foden with a header. Good defending from behind him. For a corner, because Foden had a real good chance at the near post there. Alvarez. Everton away. Back into the box here. Alvarez. Frankie de Jong. Oh, good save by Bazunu. Foden. Alvarez. Stones. Rodri. Foden. Alvarez with power. 4-0 City game done and over. Julian Alvarez scores. City lead by 4 goals to 0 here. Too easy. Foden finds him. Everyone stood off him. And he's lethal in front of goal, Julian Alvarez, in that sort of position. 4-0. In the 45th minute. De Bruyne. Frankie de Jong. Whoa, that's a nasty one. That could easily be a red card. Right on close sec. It is a red card. Very nasty challenge here. Nowhere near the ball. Nowhere near the ball. Rodri, Frankie. De Bruyne stood off him. De Bruyne. Strike, should score. Can't beat Bazunu. He must look at his team and just think, what are you doing? Stones on the volley. John Stones with a wonderful finish. 5-0 City. Great goal by John Stones. Absolutely brilliant finish, by the way, from a centre-back. On the little spin. Sosa knocks it on. On the spin, Stones. Nice volley past Bazunu. Poor. Lardaball, good challenge. Sosa. Foden, Grealish. 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 De Bruyne! Wide by Kevin De Bruyne. Olmo. Grealish. Sosa. Going towards the RB and acrobatically away by the Everton defence. Olmo. Diaby. Olmo. De Bruyne. Grealish. Diaby! 6-0 Manchester City. Moussa Diaby gets a goal. He's not scored so many this season. I don't think as many as last season. There's no one who can really keep up with him like Haaland could. But Diaby scores and makes it 6-0. Put it back to Grealish, who worked well to try and get it. And in the end it fell. So Moussa Diaby. He wasn't missing from there, was he? I mean, he hits that with some power, doesn't he, Moussa Diaby? Bad pass, Foden. Olmo. Grealish. Oh, great defending to stop the RB scoring a tap in. He was offside anyway. That would have been 7. That would have been 7 goals for Manchester City. Full time, Everton 0, City 6. 10 men of Everton can't beat us. Still a bit scrappy, but I mean, 6 goals score, a clean sheet. We can't complain. Bazunu, he didn't really have a bad game, the goalkeeper, but his defence was torrid in front of him. RB Leipzig agreed to take. Well, RB Leipzig approached to take Mateo Ramirez on a 2-year loan. We'll accept that. I mean, this man's going to be very, very special, isn't he? Just don't know where he fits in this City team, unfortunately, at the moment. Well, press conference time for Pep Guardiola. We faced Liverpool in the Carabao Cup semi-final. So much to play for. Can you boys do a bit? We're ready to take the game to them. Well, last time against West Ham, we threw it away, didn't we? In the first leg and had to try and come back in the second leg. We don't want to make the same mistake this time. We were excellent. Do we have Liverpool worried? Liverpool surely worried. They're only 7th in the league. Do you plan to bring in any more signs before deadline day? It's about the right players, says Pep Guardiola. Doesn't rule out any more signs, of course. Could be CFG signings. So silly, I didn't rest as many players as I should have done against Everton. This is the side we're going to have to go with against Liverpool. Gerard Rulli starts in goal. It's Rico Lewis, Captain Diaz, Guardiola and Wilson Esbrand, the back four. Calvin Phillips in the holding role with Danny Olmo and Dominic Szoboszlai. It's Grealish on the left, Diaby on the right and Cole Palmer in the false 9 position on the bench. Alvarez, Townsend could make an appearance here today. I mean, his stats are ridiculous. I want to prioritise English players, young English players over anything else, so he isn't there today. De Bruyne, Maximo Perrone, Akanji Mbete and Mike Maignan. So big test for Manchester City at Anfield today. Over 2 legs will this fixture be played in the Carabao Cup semi-final. Knocked out at this stage last season in the competition to West Ham United. The other semi-final is Spurs versus Port Vale, who beat Brentford and Newcastle on the way. Well, surely Port Vale don't make it to the final. If they do, that would be one incredible cup run and big upset all the way through the competition. This is the Liverpool side then. They've got Calabria, Mo Salah, Jota, Tomiyasu, Elliott and Mopai on the bench for Jurgen Klopp. Alisson starts in goal. It's pretty much their first team, really. Alexander-Arnold, Milan Skriniar, Militao and Norris, the back four. Llorente, Fabinho and Goretzka in the midfield three with Luis Diaz and Rafinha on the wing supporting Oniel Acard and Angel Correa. A card for him today would mean he misses the second leg. And here's Gerard Rulli, first touch on the ball for the Argentinian. On his debut for City, Esbrand, that's a bad touch by him. A good recovery, then works it forward to Grealish. Back into Danny Olmo. Olmo looks long for Diaby. That's a ridiculous ball by Olmo. Diaby with a chance here. Alisson smothers it as Diaby tried to chip it over him. Diaby, bad pass to Rico Lewis and read by Norris. Pressing by Diaby though. Norris, dispossessed by Diaby, who keeps it in. Bad pass back into Norris. Lewis. Good cross into Dominic Szoboszlai off the post. Guardiola down to Diaby. Against Luis Diaz here. Rico Lewis. Can't stop him. Chance here at the near post. That's a wonderful save by Rulli. On Goretzka. That's a wonderful save by the Argentinian. Cross in here. Guardiola in there. There's Brand also. Can't win the header. Rafinha. Lovely ball. That's a brilliant goal by Liverpool. That reverse pass there just cut us open completely here by Rafinha. Fabinho. Free header. Liverpool take the lead in this semi-final. Palmer. Right to Diaby. Diaby. Szoboszlai! Could miss that one, Szoboszlai. 1-1. City equalise. Another goal for the midfielder. Great find by Diaby. He's the king in assists so far this season, I do believe. Pulls it back to Dominic Szoboszlai and it's a tap-in really from the closest of angles. City are level. Just before half time as well. And we do deserve a goal, I think. If Liverpool deserve one, although their goal was very well worked. Maybe his chances here. Palmer, good ball to him. Palmer. Szoboszlai again. Oh, and Fabinho saves his side. Liverpool counter. Phillips, brilliant challenge. Brilliant challenge by Calvin Phillips. A foot cleanly on the ball there by the England international. He's been pulled over by the referee. I don't understand why. For a yellow card. Foot on the ball by Phillips. You saw the ball move. It's harsh, poor referee. And defensive options to his game. Grealish. Bad pass by Jack Grealish. All behind here. Luis Diaz. Llorente. Scores 2-1 Liverpool. Shocking pass by Grealish. Olmo off for Maximo Perrone actually. Can I go against that move? Phillips off for Maximo Perrone, but what a bad pass by Grealish that's cost us there. Up towards Townsend. Here is the young winger. Inside Trent Alexander-Arnold. Townsend. Into Grealish. To make up for his mistake, Jack Grealish makes it 2-2. Well, makes up for his terrible pass. Marcus Townsend playing him in. Well, a man through the youth system. Like Phil Foden. Like Josh Wilson-Esbrand. Like Luke Mbete. Like Rico Lewis. But this man is more of a Phil Foden sort of player. In terms of quick development. Cole Palmer's taking his time and the others are as well. Kaiki. Marcus Townsend hasn't done out on loan. Esbrand. Esbrand takes it and plays in Marcus Townsend. Oh, I just can't keep it in. Just can't keep it in. didn't take a good turn. He certainly clicked Marcus Townsend. Rafinha's gone again here. Rafinha. There's Brand. Guardiola, what am I doing? Rafinha, great save by Rulli. This sort of fixture. Olmo. So much light. Back to Danny Olmo. Olmo! Oh! Calamity at the back, and how have we not scored there? Diaz steps out. Olmo. Townsend. Diaby. Nice touch. Diaby with a second chance. Good block by Edmund Away. Substitutions come on for Pep Guardiola. It's a bit overhit. It's to Soboslai. Nods it on to Kevin De Bruyne. It's a handball by Mo Salah all day long in the box. Nearly caught that, did the Egyptian. Great pace. Ruben Diaz. Great pace as well. Played away. And that is full time. Liverpool 2, City 2. All level in the semi-final first leg. The second leg, everything still left to play for. Jurgen Klopp, Guardiola couldn't get the better of each other. Well, only 18 years of age, I'm willing to let Marcus Townsend go, the same as Mateo Ramirez. And it is Wolfsburg who say they want him for 2 years, accepted to go and play in the Bundesliga. He's going to tear it up there. Well, Newcastle United have come in for Jean-Mateo Bahoya on a 2-year loan. We'll negotiate that. They wanted an option to buy. I don't want to sell him, obviously, straight away. We're hoping to make profit on him on the future. And already you can see we'll probably make $1 million in profit on him easily. And confirmation here of young, highly rated Mateo Ramirez. He will join RB Leipzig on a 2-year loan. The Spaniard, only 19 years of age. Plenty of time for him to develop in the future. 82 rated already. And think how good he's going to be in the future. Up next was FA Cup third round action against Portsmouth. Only a 1-0 win for a very rotated side. You see then in the 13th minute we did score, and actually Bishop scored, nearly scored for them anyway. A penalty missed in the 10th minute, saved by Geronimo Rulli, I hope. And confirmation here of Marcus Townsend's move to Wolfsburg on a 2-year loan for him to continue his development this time, but in the Bundesliga. You can see here the UEFA Team of the Year for 2025 has been announced. You can see there 3 City players lead the line with a 4th in Erling Haaland of last season. This is a 4-4-2 formation. In goal is Mike Mind of Manchester City. It is Cancelo, Guardiola, Diaz and Sosa of Manchester City. Then De Bruyne, Rodri, Phillips of Manchester City and Tchouaméni, the only Real Madrid player in there. Diaby of City and Haaland of Barcelona, obviously voting that from City as well. So the best team, the best 11 in the world are all City players pretty much bar Tchouaméni of Real Madrid. And CFG signing Jean-Mateo Bahoya joins Newcastle on a 2-year loan as he continues to develop into perhaps a first-team player for the future or a player sold for profit. We did have a look at Sidney Reigberger. He has signed a new contract with the German side, an 18.9 million release clause. He's clearly a player highly rated for the future, so we can't go for him. Of course, we could bring Tars Magno back and loan him back. We could bring in Savio now, but I don't think we're going to be making any moves for any of those players. Odbert did stand out to me, 21.73 rated. Maybe he's the one we make a move for the future as well. 2 million, 1 million under his value. 6% sell-on clause agreed. That was an easy deal to negotiate, similar to the other one. So a prospect role for Odobert here. A 3-year deal for the 21-year-old Frenchman. No release clause. Wages-wise, he'll want an increase in his wage, won't he? We'll go up to 40,000 per week from 11,000 per week. Hopefully that's not too little for Odobert, the 73 rated youngster. 270,000 signing bonus. Welcome to Manchester City. You will be here to develop over the years and then to be sold for a profit, and it's working so well, isn't it? And we've shown that maybe players like Million Manhoff might be ready in the future anyway. So Wilson Odobert joins from Troyes for 3.2 million. He joins Manchester City, a rating of an A. Big signing, good signing at 21 years of age. He'll be ready to be loaned out and ready for the future of the club if needed. We've received a pretty interesting offer here. 27-year-old Dani Olmo. He's under interest from Paris Saint-Germain, who've come in the January transfer window and said, we'll give you 105.8 million. Massive, massive money for Dani Olmo, who is obviously a class player, who has been class since we signed him in January of season 1. He's been in the club 3 years now this January. It says we can get around 120 million for him. I mean, if we got 120, 130 million for the player, that is a ridiculous sum of money that perhaps could not be turned down by the club. Let's see what we negotiate with Paris Saint-Germain here. Well, as a team without a striker, I'd love to say to PSG, give us Kylian Mbappe and we'll all be happy. But I don't think that is what they're going to be interested in. 125 million. I mean, if we got 120 million for Dani Olmo, that would be ridiculous. I mean, we signed him for what? 30 million, I think, from RB Leipzig a few years ago. 111 million they've gone up to. I think they might go to 128, Paris Saint-Germain. I think they just might. 111.9. They're driving a hard bargain. The tension is not particularly high at the moment. 120 million, Dani Olmo. 115.9. They're going up. They must really want this player. And as good as Olmo is, there's space in this team to let him go, especially for 120 million. 117.9. PSG, you know you want to. You're desperate, aren't you, for Dani Olmo? 27 years of age, 119.5 million, Paris Saint-Germain. Well, we know you're going to do it. We know you're going to meet 120 million. There's just no doubt about it. 119.7. Do I continue to push them? Why not? I'd like to keep Olmo. Just pay the price. 120 million for Dani Olmo, people. Brilliant player for us, but to move him on for that sort of money would be fantastic for the club and perhaps opens up a spot somewhere else in the team in the future if Olmo is willing to move to the Parc des Princes. I mean, 120 million for Dani Olmo. That is what? 90 million profit on a signing there. 90 million profit on Dani Olmo. He was second choice midfielder to Frenkie de Jong. Brilliant. And final game of today's episode will be again 5th place Spurs. Maignan starts in goal. It's Cancelo, captain Diaz, Guardavon, Sosa. The back 4. We've got Rodri, Szoboszlai and Frenkie de Jong in the midfield 3 with Moussa Diaby on the right, Julian Alvarez on the left and Phil Foden at the false 9 role on the bench. Jack Grealish, Kevin De Bruyne, Dani Olmo, Maximo Peron, Manuel Akanji, John Stones and Geronimo Rulli. And disappointingly to see Kevin De Bruyne is now decreased to 90 rated. He is at 34 years of age, not the player he once was. A real test for City here at 5th place. Spurs, I expected them to be in a title race this season, especially when you see the side that they're putting out here. We go to London Stadium to face them, and Captain Heung-min Son leads the side out. I'm confident that we can get a result here today. I really am, because Spurs down in 5th, not performing to the level they should be with the side they've built under Antonio Conte. This is the starting 11 for Tottenham Hotspur. In goal, Alex Ramiro. It's a back 5, Emerson Royal, David Alaba, Luca Hernandez, Christian Romero and Sergio Reguilon. Marco Verratti partners with Sergio Milinkovic-Savic in the midfield 2. And it's Senzegunda and Heung-min Son partnering Harry Kane, supporting Harry Kane up top. No Dembele, it's Grimaldo, Salah, Aller, Sarr, Sessegnon on the bench. Where is Ousmane Dembele? Where is Rodrigo? We can go on and win this title, no problems. Foden to Diaby. Nice first touch by Diaby. Onto that right foot. Moussa Diaby finds the bottom corner. Minutes into the start of the game. Great find by Phil Foden. And brilliant goal by Frenchman Moussa Diaby, who's scoring once again. Lovely find by Foden. Diaby, lovely touch there. Rolls it back away from Romero. Reguilon's worried about the attacking fullback Cancelo. That allows Diaby to go into space and find the bottom corner with a fantastic finish, Moussa Diaby. Absolutely class. That is goal number 10 of the season in 17 games. And City lead within 3 minutes here at White Hart Lane in our final game of the episode. I mean, they've got a lovely side, haven't they? Lovely midfield. It's Milinkovic-Savic, Verratti. Just so many good players, but not enough to stop City there defensively. Foden. Sosa. Frankie. Harry Kane getting back defending. Diaby. Cancelo. Szoboszlai makes it 2-0. Brilliant from City. Another goal for Dominic Szoboszlai. Assist for Joao Cancelo. 2-0 City. That ball in behind for the fullback was fantastic by Diaby here. Lovely ball into Cancelo. Across to Szoboszlai. I mean, the first touch is absolutely unbelievable from Szoboszlai there. To take that on the pace and then hit it over the keeper. Brilliant from the Hungarian De Bruyne. 2-0. And he has certainly taken the reins from Kevin De Bruyne this season. He couldn't do last season. Frenkie de Jong. Diaby. Diaby looks to cut it back to Alvarez. Turn and give it into him. Well dealt with by Emerson Royal. Sosa. Frankie. Cancelo. Cancelo with a chance here. Great find by Phil Foden. Cancelo can't finish it. Knocked away by Spurs. But at the moment for Spurs, Kane's getting back, helping his side out defensively. Which is, there's nothing wrong with, but once they do that, they lose all chances to scoring, don't they? Oh, nearly beats the goalkeeper with pace the near post. Argentinian Alvarez. Perón. Into Diaby. That pass into Alvarez should have kept going himself there. Cancelo, good interception. Soboslai. Moussa Diaby. 3-0 Manchester City. Too easy when they do that. When you defend like that, Spurs, you're going to get caught out and Moussa Diaby scores. 3-0 City. It's poor defending. Onto his stronger left foot. Ramiro, no chance. Spurs 0, City 3. Through. Here's Soboslai. And here's Phil Foden. Great first touch. Foden with a chance here. It's 4-0 Manchester City. Good goal by Phil Foden just before he comes off. Makes it 4-0 City. He loves a late goal, Phil Foden, really. Loves a late goal. When teams are tired, he seems to find space. And he has found space here, and that's a finish that Ramiro's never saving. So here comes Phil Foden. Dani Olmo for perhaps his final Manchester City appearance. Grealish. Sosa. Grealish. Maximo Perón. Olmo. Kevin De Bruyne. 5-0 City. Assist for Dani Olmo. Goal for Kevin De Bruyne. 5-0 Manchester City. Well, Olmo will be missed. Certainly. Wearing our number 8 as well. Akanji comes on. Good finish by De Bruyne. Amala Kanji on now for Ruben Diaz. Bit more pace at the back. And win this game. Rodri pushing and pulling. That is full time. Could we wave goodbye to Dani Olmo? Well, we won't find out until the next episode because that is the end of today's episode. But a 5-0 win at Spurs. This side is just too good, isn't it? Thank you very much for watching. Please do like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. We've certainly found our tactical approach that works so well. The RB shines today. We'll see you guys next time.